जहां तक प्रधानमंत्री की बात है, ये कर्नाटका का चुनाव है और ये सब जो चीजें हैं ये डिस्ट्रैक्ट करने की चीजें हैं। यहां पे एक सवाल है, एक तरफ कांग्रेस पार्टी के नेता हैं, सिद्धरामैया जी बैठे हुए हैं, इनके आप चेहरा देखिए, दूसरी तरफ येदियुरप्पा जी बैठे हैं, दूसरी तरफ रेड्डी ब्रदर्स बैठे हैं। 35,000 करोड़ रुपए रेड्डी ब्रदर्स ने कर्नाटका की जनता से चोरी किया है। कंपैरिजन ही नहीं है। एक तरफ एक ईमानदार व्यक्ति जो प्रदेश के लिए काम करते हैं, दिल से काम करते हैं, दूसरी तरफ जेल में बैठे हुए, जेल से निकले हुए लोग। थोड़ा मैं अंग्रेजी में भी बोल देता हूं क्योंकि इट्स कर्नाटका इलेक्शन। Would you like to ask me in English?
Do you think Rafale issue is very big issue for Karnataka elections?
No, you've changed the wording. I like to be precise. You see, the wording you used was that the Prime Minister said it was a very good deal. And I agree with him. It was a very good deal. But it was a very good deal for the Prime Minister and his businessman friend, who is 45,000 crores in debt, who has never built an aeroplane in his life. They have taken away jobs from HAL, the youngsters of Karnataka, thousands and thousands of technical jobs of the highest value addition could have come to Karnataka. But Mr. Narendra Modi chose to give that deal to his friend. He didn't follow the procedure. He didn't ask the cabinet committee on security. He paid 1,500 crores for a plane that the UP had worked out at 700 crores. Of course, it's a great deal. It's a great, absolutely smashing deal for Mr. Narendra Modi. And you can see the effects of it in the amount of money they're throwing around in the state. And regarding the Prime Minister question, Mr. Narendra Modi likes to distract people. This election is nothing to do with Rahul Gandhi. This election is to do with the future of Karnataka. Mr. Narendra Modi has nothing to say about the future of Karnataka. So he likes to distract it, so I'm not going to engage in that distraction. Thank you.
Shri Arun Singh, I'm noted.
राहुल जी, मैं अरुण सिंह हूँ, न्यूज़ 18 इंडिया दिल्ली से। एक सवाल मेरा है कि
अंग्रेजी में पूछेंगे?
नहीं, हिंदी में। हिंदी चैनल है हमारा सर। ठीक है सर, आज सुबह प्रधानमंत्री ने खुद को गरीब बताते हुए कहा कि कांग्रेस पार्टी का दलितों से कोई लेना देना है नहीं, सिर्फ वो उनके मुद्दे उठाते हैं। और जो सबसे बड़ा उनका पॉलिटिकल प्लान,
अरे कांग्रेस पार्टी को दलितों से कुछ लेना देना नहीं और सिर्फ वो उनके मुद्दे उठाते हैं। और तो मुद्दे तो उठाते हैं। हमारा ये सवाल है कि प्रधानमंत्री उनके मुद्दे क्यों नहीं उठा रहे हैं? मतलब इस बार तो प्रधानमंत्री हमारी बात कर रहे हैं। हमने कहा है कि दलितों को मारा जा रहा है, पीटा जा रहा है, कूटा जा रहा है, दबाया जा रहा है। रोहित वेमुला खड़ा होता है, कहता है मुझे शिक्षा चाहिए, उसको कुचल के मार दिया जाता है। चिट्ठी जाती है, उसको दबा दिया जाता है। नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मुंह से एक शब्द नहीं निकलता है। उना में दलितों को मारा जाता है, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मुंह से एक शब्द नहीं निकलता है। उत्तर प्रदेश में मारा जाता है, नरेंद्र मोदी जी के मुंह से शब्द नहीं निकलता है। तो दलितों के मुद्दे हम तो उठाएंगे, वो तो हमारा काम है।
सर, 2 करोड़ जॉब्स की पर आप सबसे ज्यादा हमला करते हैं।
I'd like to say that in English also because I've got a Karnataka audience and I want to say that. Would you like to ask me the question in English?
Prime Minister today, while addressing SC/ST people through Namo app, he said accused Congress they have nothing to do with Dalit and they are only garnering their votes, and also he alleged that your party is raising issues related to Dalits for Karnataka election, and he himself...
Now you have changed the question again. The question you asked me was, Mr. Narendra Modi said that the Congress party is only raising Dalit issues. And I said, absolutely. That is our job. We will defend the rights of Dalits. We will raise Dalit issues. The question is, when Mr. Rohit Vemula is killed, Mr. Narendra Modi doesn't say a word. When people in Una are beaten, humiliated, our Prime Minister doesn't say a word. Our Prime Minister gives as much money in the whole of India to Dalits and tribals. Half of that money Karnataka government gives. Let me rephrase that. Karnataka government gives half of the money that the entire Indian government gives for Dalits and tribals. This is something for the Indian government to be ashamed of. Thank you.
Shri Nagarjun. Sorry. Shri Nagarjun was asking there.
Sir, Nagarjun from India Today here. Here. This way, sir.
Okay, I can't see.
Okay, here.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you are. Okay.
Sir, you have been speaking about in every rally about how it's Beti Bachao and BJP MLA say Bachao, and PM Modi speaks about how it should not be politicized. You also held a candle march against Unnao and Kathua rape cases. Don't you think that you and your party are politicizing atrocities
excuse me,
against women?
atrocities against women, rapes of women is a political issue. Who says it's not a political issue? It's absolutely a national issue. Are you telling me that if India's women are raped, politicians shouldn't discuss it? It's absolutely a political issue. It is an issue that is fundamental. The treatment of our women, the treatment of 50% of our women is absolutely an issue. And Mr. Modi likes to discuss things like, seaplanes, which is a political issue, I guess, bullet trains, but fundamental issues in Karnataka, he doesn't like to discuss. What are the issues in Karnataka? They're pretty simple. Helping the farmers. We have given 8,000 crore rupees to the farmers. How much money has the Prime Minister given? How much money has the Prime Minister given to the farmers of India and the farmers of Karnataka? I'd like to ask that question. He gives 250,000 crores to the richest 15 people in this country. I want to ask, if the government of Karnataka has given 8,000 crores, how many rupees has the Prime Minister of India given? Zero. He has not given 1 rupee in debt waiver to the farmers of India. This is something to be ashamed of. That is another political issue. But Mr. Narendra Modi doesn't like to raise it. Very fundamental political issue. Our Prime Minister comes and says he fights for corruption. Well, on his stage is Mr. Yedurappa, his chief ministerial candidate, who has spent time in jail. Let me repeat that. Who has spent time in jail for corruption, for stealing from the people of Karnataka. On the other side, Reddy brothers, who have stolen as much money from Karnataka as the Congress party gave for Narega. 35,000 crores. People of Karnataka, the Reddy brothers have stolen 35,000 crores from you. They have stolen your money from your pockets and they have fleeced you. The Prime Minister needs to answer why. In none of his speeches does he talk about the 8 seats he has given to the Reddy brothers, why he doesn't explain to the people of Karnataka why the Central Bureau of Investigation has become the Central Bureau of Illegal Mining and is being used to protect these people. These are the issues. And by the way, women's atrocities is an issue across India and we will continue to raise it.
Shri Bharat from Deccan Herald. If you can please pass on the mic. Ravi, it's on your right, he's on your right hand side. Sir, I'll keep, as you raise hands, I'll keep jotting down and we'll take as many questions as possible.
Hi, Rahul. It's
where are
me
you
here.
now?
Here. Okay, hi. We've been following your...
How are you?
I'm good. I've been following your campaign since February, and you visited a number of temples, mutts, and places of religious worship. What was the message that you were trying to send out? And the related question is, you've also been quoting a lot of Basavanna. How do you respond to the allegation that the Congress government here divided the Lingayat community by according religious minority status?
So the first question, there are many, many different ways in which our people express themselves. And our people have multiple different beliefs. They have different religious beliefs, they have different linguistic beliefs. As a leader of a political party, it is my job to stand with them in their beliefs. So whoever invites me to whichever institution, I will go to. I will go to because I respect their perspective. But I will not go to a single institution that is involved in dividing, spreading hatred, spreading anger, and killing people. So that is my position on the religious institutions. Now, what's interesting is throughout the last 15 years, I have been visiting temples, I have been visiting mosques, I have been visiting gurdwaras, I have been visiting pretty much every religious institution I come across. For some reason, the BJP doesn't like this. For some reason, the BJP gets very uncomfortable when I go to a temple.
They've called you an election Hindu.
Yeah, I don't think they understand the meaning of the term Hindu. Because the term Hindu is a perspective, it's a viewpoint. And it is something that is in the heart, it is imbibed, and it lives with you throughout. So that statement, election Hindu, is a demonstration of how they view their religion. I don't view my religion like that. What was the second question? The Lingayat issue. There is a difference between helping a community express themselves, empowering a community, and crushing a community. What the BJP is busy doing with the Dalits, with the tribals, with the minorities, is crushing them, killing them, and humiliating them, and dividing the country. There's a big difference between the two. The Congress Party's perspective is we help people empower themselves. Thank you.
Our senior journalist, Shri Vijay Grover, I think he was here on the right side.
Mainly the Delhi.
I'm from Bangalore. I have one question to you, Rahul.
Yeah.
The fact is, like, we discussed a lot about national politics. In the international arena, when dealing with China especially, we saw that, you had tweeted once appreciating the Prime Minister's stance when he was going to win. And to talk on the Dokla Ham issue.
Can you just hold the mic closer to you so I can hear you?
On the Dokla Ham issue, you had wished him all support, but somehow we see that the Dokla Ham issue continues to be debated, discussed.
I wish the Prime Minister...
What is your stance?
I wish the Prime Minister support because he is the leader of our country. I expected the Prime Minister in in China to go as the leader of our country and stand right there and tell the Chinese and speak to them about Doklam. The Prime Minister went to China after the Chinese have entered Doklam and didn't mention a word about Doklam. He didn't say a word. The Prime Minister had a conversation with the Chinese president with no agenda. Are you telling me there's no agenda? There is an agenda. It's called Doklam. There is an agenda. It's called the Maldives. There is an agenda. It's called Nepal. Of course there's an agenda. What does he mean by going to China and having a discussion without an agenda? The agenda is we are surrounded on all sides. That's the agenda. Pretty clear. But you guys don't like to raise that. I don't know why.
No.
You guys are uncomfortable.
Do you
These
think
guys
he's not
raising
been able to take it the way it should have been taken up?
Absolutely not. Our foreign policy has been decimated. Our foreign policy has been completely decimated. Across the board. And it's because the Prime Minister views foreign policy as an individual exercise. He's under the impression that he can go and have a personal conversation with the President of China or the President of Nepal and everything will magically happen. There are huge forces involved in this, and the Prime Minister needs to take into account the extremely talented people who are sitting in the Foreign Ministry. The Prime Minister needs to carry his own people with him. Are there any conversations going on with the Finance Minister, with the Defense Minister about this type of strategy? No. It's a one-man show.
Pramod from
Mr.
TV9.
Surjewala, since the mic was not coming to your Kannada
Sir,
media hand, I'm taking it.
I would request, sir, I will come to you. Of course, I know you so well. All of us will have to maintain, and I assure you, Congress President, Chief Minister, and other leaders will take as many questions as possible. They are not like the current Prime Minister who doesn't address a PC. Can we go to, as
I'm
they
very
raise
passionate about this China issue. Let me tell you, in my view, the central challenge in front of our country today is our ability to give jobs to our youngsters. That's a central challenge. China is a competitor of ours. China is also a rising power. We are in an environment where we have to manage our foreign policy with extreme care. And I'm very passionate when I see fundamental blunders being made. Fundamental blunders. I saw a video recently of the Pakistani Republic Day parade with Chinese troops marching in it. What does that tell you? I see complete change in the position of Russia with regards to India. I see the Russians supplying Pakistan with weapons which they've never done before. So there is a disaster that has been created on the foreign policy front. And it is, frankly, it is very dangerous for this country. That is why you're hearing sort of slightly louder expression from my side.
Shri Pramod.
Accuse the Modi government of fleecing the government. And don't you think they are following the UPS policy? And another important question is, what is your stand on Mahadai? On the one hand, government of Karnataka is trying to solve the issue, but Goa Congress is protesting against that. And BJP still referring to Sonia Ji's comment she has made during the election campaign, favorable for Goa. So what is your stand on Mahadai issue and what is AICC stand?
The petrol issue is very simple. The policy of the Congress party was to give benefits of the petroleum products, of the price of petroleum to our people. During the Congress regime, the price of petrol was crude oil was $140. Crude oil was $140 a barrel. Today that price is hovering around $70 a barrel. Huge amount of money is being saved by the government of India. The government of India can choose who to give that money to. The Congress party spent that money in schemes like Narega, schemes like farm loan waiver, which were pro-people schemes. The BJP has simply taken that money, lakhs of crores, and given it to their friends. So absolutely the policy is the same, but who you give the money to is completely different. There is massive amount of money that is coming. That should be distributed. On the other issue, it is up to the Prime Minister to resolve that issue. Whatever resolution comes out, we support. That the issue should be resolved as soon as possible, fairly.
Maya Sharma ji.
Maya Sharma from NDTV. You've spoken about the personal tax being made by Prime Minister Modi. And there have been many, whether it's...
You agree with that there have been many personal attacks? Do you like the tone of those attacks? As an individual, do you like the tone? Do you like to see your politics being reduced to that?
It has been very interesting to see the level of debate and the level of comments being made by the Prime Minister. Both sides have
Do you appreciate the nature of those comments?
Both sides have made...
You're scared to say it? Don't worry, I'll let you off.
Both sides have, of course, been making personal attacks. But Prime Minister Modi has, of course, targeted you in many, many ways. Whether it's making fun of your response to a person here in Bengaluru saying that if the Congress did get a majority, you would be ready to become Prime Minister. And also, although it's an old one, your Italian ancestry, whether saying that you could debate in your mother's language or mentioning your mother's maiden name when she came to campaign here in North Karnataka. How do you respond to this? Not just as Congress President, but as an individual, as a human being. Your question to me, I'm asking you.
I can respond with the story. If you want me to respond with the story, I can respond with the story. Many years ago in this country, Buddha was sitting with his disciples. A person came and started abusing him, shouting at him, saying nasty things to him. And after about very abusive language, nasty stuff, and then after about an hour, or two, the person left. So Buddha's disciples said to Buddha that, what have you done? This man has come to you, he's abused you, shouted at you. Why didn't you respond? And Buddha said, you see, the thing is, he got me the gift of anger. I didn't want it. I didn't take it. After some time, he went away. So Mr. Modi has anger inside him. And he's got anger for everybody, not only for me. I am a lightning rod of that anger. I attract that anger because he sees a threat from me. But his anger is his problem. It's not my problem. My problem is how to help the people of this country. Thank you.
But any response you'd like to give to that whole Italian origin, which is being used as a
my mother is Italian. My mother has also lived larger part of her life in India. She's more Indian than many Indian people I see. My mother has sacrificed for this country. My mother has suffered for this country. And it shows the quality of the Prime Minister when he makes these type of comments. It shows the quality of the man. And I'm happy to let him do so. If he enjoys himself, if he likes it, welcome. Have a nice day.
Well, Deepa on the right side. Kindly pass on the mic to her. Yes, sir.
You know, we are seeing about 20 plus union ministers coming here today on the last day of campaign. What do you have to say about this deluge of the, BJP's top leadership here in Karnataka? Secondly,
I'll spell it for you. PANIC.
Okay.
Panic. They are panicked because now they are noticing and realizing that the Congress party is doing things differently. The Congress party showed them what it was capable of in Gujarat, and now the Congress party has clearly demonstrated to them what it is capable of in Karnataka. I'm happy that as many of the ministers that would like to come can come. Frankly, it helps us because this is a fight between the spirit of Karnataka and the RSS. We are very clear. We don't want a barrage of leaders from outside this state to come here and fight for us. We are depending on our extremely solid leadership from Karnataka, and we are raising the voice of the people of Karnataka. You see, what is actually happening here, and this is something, my friends in Karnataka, you have to realize. The RSS is trying to take over your state. The RSS is attacking Basavana, it is attacking your language, it is attacking your culture, it is attacking your wonderful food that you fed me so much that I have put on a little bit of weight. It is trying to decimate your way of life, and we will not allow it to do so. We are standing with you, and we will fight.
तो राहुल गांधी के प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस पर हम बने हुए हैं। करारा हमला बोला है उन्होंने प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी पर, जिस तरह से वो उनकी मां, उनके इटालियन रूट्स पर हमला करते रहे हैं। उन्होंने कहा कि ये उनकी क्वालिटी है, ये उनकी सोच है, और इसी तरह से कई मुद्दों, कई सवालों का जवाब इस प्रेस कॉन्फ्रेंस के जरिए वो दे रहे हैं। कुछ लम्हों के इंतजार के बाद हम लौट रहे हैं